So the first thing is you need to know the format. So for this one, you need to know the format. And for our format, we said we take the cost charge. Even before when we look at the question, the first thing is you need to understand the format, which we said for the format, you need to take the cost charge to client. That is a revenue. And then after that, we say we add closing work in progress. And then we less opening work in progress. So, and then thereafter you check whether there is any other incomes. If there is no any other income, then to subtract expenses. Maybe hapa ndio ulichanganyikiwa. How did you adjust for the opening work in and the closing work in progress? We have the cost charge to client. We have been given there that 5. So you will put there that 7,500, sorry. And then work in progress, the closing, it is in the additional information number 1. So I will put that 25 because of 3 zeros. So I have other zeros here. And then work in progress, the opening, it is in the trial balance. So if you check here, work in progress in 1st August. So I know you have seen that. It's just you are marking your work. And then, so that one will enable us to give us the gross profit. That one will give us the gross profit. So I will say this plus this minus this. So that one is our gross profit. That one is our gross profit. And then we less expenses. So the first expenses is the depreciation. So we have been told that depreciation is 20%. 20%. Depreciation is 20% on furniture and fitting. So 20% of the cost value. How much is the cost value of fitting, furniture, and library books? That is 67.50. So if you copy that, if you calculate 20% of that, giving us 13.50. That is the depreciation. So we don't have any other adjustment. Then we go back to the trial balance. We pick the expenses which we have been given. The first one is the insurance expense. We've been given the insurance expense. We have been given the insurance expense. Insurance expense, I can see 12,775. And then any question gani? This is question 5. Okay, and then another one is the disbursement. That is not an expenditure. Communication expense of 27.30. We have printing and stationery. 52.50. Rent and rates. Rent and rates tumepewa hapo rent and rates 9,000, sorry. Salaries and wages. Will give us 10,800. So So I think this is the total expenses, unless if we have any other expenses, but this is our total expenses. So if we add our total expenses, we'll be able to get that. That's the total expenses. So what was your problem for the income statement? What was the challenge here? This is our net. Yes. So this is our net profit. This is our net profit. The title is Kai Kai and Kabensa income statement for the year. Ended 31st July 2024. So that is the income statement. Then we go to the balance sheet, statement of financial position. Ulikuwa umepata revenue ya ngapi?
Revenue nilipata ya 11,820 but I had omitted one expense, that is communication expense.
Umeweka expenditure gani?
Hiyo ya communication expense.
Communication. Okay. So balance sheet, we start with the non-current assets, which we have only one non-current asset. Have fixtures. Then we'll have to take the cost, which is 6750 minus the depreciation, which we got there 1350, so that we get the net book value. So our net book value for that is 5400. Then we go to the current assets. The current assets we
Excuse.
have, yes.
Why are you subtracting 1350?
1350, this is the cost. And this is the depreciation. So at the end of it, the balance sheet, we normally report at the net book value. We are reporting at the net book value.
Okay.
Net book value. The net book value, you take the cost minus accumulated depreciation. If we had other depreciation apart from for the year, we have to accumulate all of them. Then we subtract from the cost so that we get the net book value. The net book value.
Does it mean that we don't?
Yes. Just ask.
Okay, I've gotten.
I have gotten it. Cash at bank for client and also for the office. So you will put the two for client and for the office. For the client is that 720. For the office is 83.5. And then to go to the disbursement on behalf of client. This is the money you are paying client on the behalf. So it means the client owes you this money. or the client has to pay, has to refund back this money. So in short, it is your asset which you have to claim. And then we don't have account receivable for this. I've not seen, but we have closing work in progress. So closing WIP, closing WIP, which we have been given in additional information. Number 1. What else do we have here? I'm not seeing any other current assets. So we go to the equities and liabilities. So for equities and liabilities, we have been given the capital here. So capital account, we have 3,600. And then drawings, so we'll say less drawings of 9,000. Then we take the net income or the net profit, whatever we have gotten up there, should bring it here 5,100. So that which will enable us to go to the next element, that is the current liabilities. There is no debentures, there is no loan, so which means it is only current liabilities. We have account payables. So this account payables, how much do we have? 40, 80. We have the client money held on their behalf. So whatever the client has given you to keep on their behalf, it is a liability. It is a liability to the law firm company, because you are keeping the money which is not yours. So anytime they can come and take it back, that's why it is a liability. And also it is the same. If you check this amount, this and this are the same. So it will cancel each other out. And then what else do we have here? Yeah, so I think this is it. So add this to get the total current assets. And then for us to get the total assets, I will pick this plus this. That is our total assets. The other side, I will add this and then also add this. Then I will combine the two, this plus this, to give me that one. That this is total equity and liabilities. Total equity and liabilities. So you have seen where you go wrong. So I hope you are able to correct that. So if the examiner give you this kind of questions, so make sure that you get all the marks. These are free marks.